Hello. Quick meditation tip today. When I started to meditate, maybe, I don't know, a few years ago, someone been telling me to start meditate for a long, long time. But obviously, like I just, it's just not enough time. I can't be bothered, or I can't meditate because I just think too much. And probably you relate, right? Like every time I talk about meditation, people say, oh, my mind never stop. So I don't know, I can meditate. So I never actually done it until, a few years ago. And now it's become a habit. So I do pretty much every day. And then now come to the time, if I don't do that, like especially on the weekend, I love sleeping. That's my pleasure to do that. Like I like that the abundance of time to I can actually sleep in. I love to make myself that for that. So when I sleep in, when you wake up, you got to do some breakfast for kids, or do something for kids, or you got already planned. So usually I miss the meditation. Then I started to feeling something missing in a part of my day. So even now, like if I cannot meditate in the morning, I try to meditate throughout the day. So kind of center back myself. Otherwise, I kind of lose the track, sort of thing. So if you are like me a few years ago, you never actually done meditation before, but you heard about the meditation many times, I highly recommend to start something little small. So first of all, I want you to get the idea out of meditation has to be something sit cross leg and straight up and like completely blank mind. That's what I thought I have to be. And quiet for 20, 30, sometimes hour to do that, to achieve that perfect meditation. But I want you to get that idea out for the moment, especially for someone never done the meditation before, and you willing to start doing it. Okay, I talk to you about the benefit in a minute. So what you can do is I'm gonna put I gonna put some resources. It's called Insight Timer. I love using that because you can choose either guided meditation, or you can just sounds and some little bell, like Tibetan bell sort of sounds. I do like that, and you can use that way. Insight timer is awesome because you can start with like maybe 2 minutes or 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or of course hour and stuff. So you can, if you can make it even just 5 minutes initially, just to make the habit of it. Because habit is important thing. Once it become a habit, you feel funny if you don't do it. So even just for the practice for that, it's good enough. And then when you're doing the meditation, don't worry about if you started to thinking a lot. Like you just cannot. Okay, it's impossible not to think. Okay, that's human. We've been living like this for years. So it's all of a sudden, all right, I'm going to start to meditate, and it's not going to all of a sudden stop thinking. So thinking is okay, but when you start thinking, I don't want you to dig it. So for example, like often me thinking about, I got chicken in the freezer, so I can cook. I do that a lot. So if you got chicken in the freezer, or what I gonna cook dinner, that thought popping in, then instead of me following through to I got chicken in my freezer, that's following through. Instead, what I gonna cook tonight, then consciously, I just thought that, let it go. Don't focus. You have enough time to think about it later, okay? So then back in the breathing and then going back again, okay? So then if you're down for like 10, 15 minutes or even 5 minutes, if you are constantly doing that, like you're not deeply thinking, but constantly thought popping up for 5 minutes, and it feels like you've done nothing, but all your purpose is to make a habit of it. Okay, so it's not the place of all of a sudden you got insight and then become enlightened. That's not, you cannot go there straight away. Okay, so don't try that first. Just be gentle yourself to just make a habit of it. And also, even someone told me once was much better doing 1 minute or 5 minutes every few hours, better than like half an hour or 60 minutes meditation once a day. Reason why is like my job is to the people living in an autopilot and they cannot live consciously. So if you don't live consciously, you cannot change mindset, you cannot change your habit. So that means you stuck where you are. Okay, so you're never gonna change it. So my job is to teach you to start changing those autopilot parts. So you cannot be all of a sudden totally yogi or totally enlightened person. And your job is just gradually started to changing the habit of it. So make the time. So if you say, for example, okay, I promise myself to do when I first time waking up in the morning, I just sit up on the bed and make myself that maybe 5 minutes quiet time. So that time is pretty good because you are still not quite awake. So your conscious mind is not busy yet. Your conscious mind not saying you are not good enough or you are this or you are that or your life is this or your life is that. It's not saying that yet because it's quite sleepy. So it's probably easiest time of the day. Then maybe you do one more time in the lunchtime and another time in evening or something. So it's almost like a dot, throughout the day. So you're connecting the line for calm, like instead of doing, stress level going up, you can just go little bit up, but it's calm down because of the meditation, and it's a bit like that. That's what I want you to do. So benefit of that to do is obviously, yeah, it's great. You already know the medical condition will be a lot of improvement for medical condition. But what I wanted to point out for the meditation is you become more habit of the awareness of what's going on in the body. And also another point is we all, like, I don't know about you, but I used to believe intuitive people or someone like a medium or someone, I don't know, leading the card or someone very spiritual person is a special people. I look those people very special talent, then I never thought I have it. Okay, never ever thought I have that. And I've been telling that to people, no, I don't have that skill. My intuition is not good. I don't really feel it. I don't really see it. I don't really hear anything. And I just kind of judge that myself and then didn't see my potential. But my teacher taught me everybody have it. But, everybody said everybody have it too, actually. But she actually taught me my unique skill, like my unique way of see or hear or feel. Like I thought it's some special way, but it was not. And it's because it's everybody different. You cannot teach just one way. So more you practice the meditation, more you practice shut off your conscious mind, which is a critical mind, which is a fear-based story, which is the scarcity mind, is constantly planning for future, never living in the moment. That conscious, more you shut off those conscious mind, more chance to hear intuition and the gut feeling or mystical experience and all that sort of thing coming into your life. So without those quiet moments, like if your conscious mind is always active, you just don't hear that, you don't feel that, you don't see it, you don't smell it. Okay, so and everybody different. So please do not think when I use the words see, hear, feel, and all that words, that's the only vocabulary we have. Okay, so sometimes like my seeing is not like seeing like clear picture like this. It's very different, very vague, and sometimes I don't know, I can't even explain. So it's everybody different, and you do get that. Like trust me, because I am that person. I never thought I have that skill, and I do. I started to believe I'm the process. I'm not totally. I am definitely channel or anything like that. I'm process. I think I can. I have a feeling I can actually get that. That sort of place. So I want you to get there too, because everybody have it. Trust me. Every single person in this world, including, mom, woman, dad, like child, everybody got it. Okay, so started practicing meditation. So one thing I did this morning, this is something like really, really awesome, something new for me. Usually I use the meditation for like grounding sort of thing. So you can use a lot of different skill, and I do like using crystal. Like I use crystal. Where is my crystal gone? I use crystal. Oh, where's that? My crystal. Oh, yeah, here, right? I use a crystal. You're just holding the crystal, and there's so many different type of crystals. So you can just Google that grounding crystal, and when you go to crystal shop, something like stand out, just pick that one up. That's the intuition too. And I use also oils. Oils is lovely, and then so usually I use grounding part, right? But this morning I woke up quite shitty. Like not like shit, more so sad. Like I was not feeling good vibe. Let's say like a not good vibe. Like I was plateau sort of feeling. So when I have the plateau sort of feeling, I don't like that, because when you think about the manifestation part, when your desire all fulfill, how do you feel? You don't feel plateau. You will feel be exciting. You feel be happy. You will be joyful, right? So you want to be in that stage. But I didn't want to be plateau all day long. Okay. Then once me become plateau, that's become easily to go to rabbit hole. So I don't want to go there. I know how bad is that rabbit hole, so I'm not going there, right? So what I did is I actually use quite uplifting oil instead. So I usually use grounding essential oil. So it's like cypress, or I like using northern like the black spruce, which is very grounding, like very tall tree, right? So it's just grounding to the earth and getting energy from the lights, but still grounding. Did you know, side note, all those big tree in any like northern hemisphere, and all those big tree, all the little animals sleep underneath because for the safety. So if you need something for the safety grounding feeling, use that big tree oil. Okay, so I like Northern Tree, and I like the Sacred Mountain, which is a blend of all the big tree. Okay, I love using that. But this morning I didn't use that because I needed to like lift it. I needed like shake it up and then lift it. So I actually do more happy oil. I use joy. You can probably use ilang ilang is good because like kind of feminine energy. You can use citrus, is fantastic. I love joy, and I never use joy for my meditation. Never. I put onto my chest. And I didn't meditate because to me, meditation is like calming thing. It just doesn't make sense to put joy on it, because you don't want to be like, But because this morning I didn't have that, so I used it. Guess what happened? I was in tears for zero reason. Not sad tears. I can't even think about it, and now making me cry. Happy tears, almost like stream of love and a stream of the lights coming into me, almost, like really mystical, really. And I was in tears, and I literally did meditation for 2 minutes, and I was crying, and I feel so grateful and so happy, and it was an amazing feeling. So again, I don't want you to really think you got to do this way. For anything, meditation, any intuitive work, or any enhancing intuitive work, or anything. I don't want you to really do set anything, okay? I want you to find your way to do it. Then, like if you are new to it, you need a kind of guideline. So maybe listen to me or listen to other amazing people. Then, okay, I'm going to start with that. But always in your mind, to how can I do it to enhance my this and this, because then you can create your own style of raising a vibration meditation or grounding meditation, and then healing meditation and all that sort of stuff. So hopefully this is helpful for you, and then catch you soon.